Went on for 3 days, 17th, 18th, and 19th of August of '69. It had been rumored for like a couple of months that something was going to take place called Woodstock. And then it kind of finalized, and then it became a reality. And so I bought tickets. The nomenclature that kind of developed after Woodstock, they called it Woodstock Nation. Now it's important that you think about that term, because we were, 100% of us probably, or 100% let's say, were Americans, okay? We already had our nation. We were unhappy with our nation. So Woodstock was like the separate alternative nation. And that's why the media started calling it Woodstock. We felt that we were outcast from the establishment. Okay, we were running counter to that. That's why they call it counterculture. And so I think that's why they're just for the camaraderie with the people your age, or a little younger, a little older. It didn't matter, And so the artists that you saw represented rebellion. Speaking. 1969 was the height of the Vietnam War, okay? It was the height of the anti-war movement. It was the height of, obviously, campus rebellion, that type of thing. And it seemed that music and political unrest were going hand in hand, more or less, okay? It was really kind of this cultural revolution happening with, flower power and, LSD and San Francisco and hippies and gay rights and feminine rights and race rights and all that type of stuff. The civil rights movement was pretty active in those days with the Black Panthers and all that type of thing. So it was like this huge ball of different things that everyone my age, I had just graduated from college that year, and were interested in, and it's like music was the medium, more or less, it connected. I think that's what brought people to Woodstock. So many people, I mean, everybody liked a rock and roll show, but when you get 500,000 people, there's got to be more to it just the rock and roll show. On tickets, and they had the great idea that they were going to pull one ticket off a day, right? Well, how the heck do you get 500,000 people out and in again? So my crew of people, there were 8 or 9 of us. We went up a day early.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so we got there on Thursday when they hadn't finished building the fences and stuff. And we drove pretty much right up to the field where it was going to happen, on Maxie Asger's farm. We walked through this trail in the woods, and there was the field and the construction of the towers and the stage and everything. And there was like virtually no security, but more people were coming. So they said, they can't keep us off the field, They didn't know how to collect tickets, so we just marched on the field, and there was growing excitation, I guess you want to say, when you looked around and it said, oh my God. Anyway, it was Friday when, at dawn, we woke up and we looked around, and during the night, they came from everywhere. And by Friday night, Arlo Guthrie was on stage going crazy, going, "It's the third largest city in New York, man! And everybody light a lighter." So everybody lights their lighters, you know, so it illuminates. As far as you could see around you was nothing but light. After a while, people realized this was historical, and I think people wanted to make it great, because younger people at that point in time didn't have the greatest reputation. You know, we were causing political problems, and we were resisting the draft, and we were marching in the streets, and all this other stuff. So maybe it was time we could show them that we could act like civilized. Thank goodness the hog farm was a big, huge commune. Part of it was in Vermont, part was in Kentucky, and part was in Arizona, I think. I'm not sure what the Arizona part. But they used to follow the big events around, especially the Grateful Dead, okay? And they had like 8 or 9 buses, all gaily colored, you know, and all that stuff. And they had little kids and moms and dads, and they used to go there. But they used to take care of people who took or couldn't handle LSD, because they were veterans. There was one guy who danced naked straight to the honest to goodness. This guy was naked almost from the time we got there till the time we left. Or not when we left. I think he probably died somewhere. I don't know. He was exhausted, just dancing, running around, going freaking out. And just said, "Don't come near us. Stay away." It's all muddy and bloody and everything else.
What was like the whole like drug scene over there? Like, I don't know, like if you can explain it.
No, let me